Ahoy guys! Aquamirae is a part of series of mods that will let you relive the lore of these new worlds. This video will not only contain the guide to the new biome, its secrets and the new boss, but also a quick explanation how to use the base mod called Obscuria that uses lightning as its energy. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the new frosty biome called Ice Maze. Here you will encounter various smaller structures such as an outpost tower, a camp, peculiar snow formations, or even pillager outposts. This new generation also includes underground ruins. One can find a new ore in the middle of this structure, accompanied by ancient paladins. I would recommend you to go sneaky, as these are wither skeletons incognito, plus they have very strong armor. Probably can two-shot you. Some rare items that can be found here includes the Dawnbreaker, which sets all enemies on fire in a small radius, and the Prospector's Pick, which will give you intel about any particular ore in a specific direction if used on a block. The ore can only be located in a distance of 10 blocks from the right-clicked block. Also, this new ore can be found everywhere in this new biome. Platinum can be crafted into new equipment and tools. Firstly, let's talk about the broadsword. This is better than diamond and even has a special ability when right-clicked, where it will swing the sword to deal out a heavy 7 hearts damage, but you will be inflicted with weakness. In this time you cannot cast the ability again. In comparison, the armor is way better than netherite because of the helmet, but every equipment piece has really low durability. Armor added by this mod, or rather mod series, work differently. For this ability you need the Paladin Crown, which is crafted a bit different. This makes the armor a bit weaker than iron. The top and bottom two have special abilities when together. Here the top will make you invulnerable after being damaged for 2 seconds and absorbed for 4. Has a cooldown of 15 seconds. The bottom will increase your maximum health by 3 hearts. Every 120 seconds it will also heal 8 hearts. But now back to the biome. A very special chest can sometimes be found frozen in ice. If opened, a lucky explorer can find a Dead Sea Scroll. This is somewhat similar to a lucky block. Use it with a right click and you can either be blessed or cursed. One of these special curses spawns in tortured souls. These are a new mob resembling ghostly pillagers. They are able to turn invisible and hit punches with an enormous amount of strength while being even faster. This new frozen place also contains new living beings and useful plants. In the depths of the ocean one can find new plant Oxygelium. Apart from stray skeletons, one can encounter here 3 new mobs. Firstly, the massive monstrous beasts with cutthroat teeth. Hunting in groups, they can easily overpower you, so be aware of this threat when venturing through this biome. There are various drops. Firstly, the fins. It can be combined with platinum for different equipment pieces, such as the fin cutter. This has a very unique ability. The more hearts you are missing, the more damage you will deal out with your sword. This attack is even doubled when the same sword is in your offhand. Then there are sharp bones, very rarely. Can be used for the remnant's saber. This is quite fragile, having only 100 durability, but deals out another 3.5 hearts if the enemy is in water. A passive mob is the golden moth. Upon killing it, it will drop gold nuggets or ingots. You can also catch it with a glass bowl to be able to place it down. The anglerfish is quite an intimidating enemy in the depths of the water. They are very deadly predators, being able to poison you while also having a big attack radius. I recommend luring them to the surface so you are able to hit it without the anglerfish being able to poison you. It drops a new item, the Angler's Fang. It can be used to craft 2 new swords. Firstly, the Poisoned Blade. This poisons the target for 5 seconds. And the Terrible Sword. Even though this might be very powerful, it will damage you if the sword doesn't kill an enemy. The other drop is Aska. It can be eaten to be inflicted with nausea and glowing. The sea casserole is a big recipe, but it grants you strength. The eska can be used to craft another 2 items, the luminescent bubble, which is a light source but works underwater, just like the luminescent lamp. Combine both the drops, the fins, and the angler's fangs, and you are able to make a new armor set called Terrible. I have to admit, I really adore the textures made in this mod. It's a bit stronger than diamond. The upper equipment will poison enemies for 5 seconds. The bottom will increase your movement underwater. Within this biome you will even find a new stranded ship filled with pillagers and also kidnapped villagers. It is filled with loot and items from this mod, so it's worth exploring. Here one can find the new food item spined fish, can be cooked. Out of it, one can craft the sea stew, which grants water breathing, dolphin's grace, and strength. Within the ship's hold, one can find some rare uncraftable items such as the music disc or the dagger of greed. When killing villagers or pillagers, you will get their emeralds, but there's a chance that you will be inflicted with bad omen when you kill villagers. In the upper cabin, one will find a special pillager that's holding an obscure item. This is used to summon the boss called Ghost of Captain Cornelia by holding right-click in the Ice Maze biome. The boss battle is quite easy. In the first half, the ghost will try to harm you by touching you. After it nearly dies, it will summon Drowned with special armor, which Captain Cornelia also wears. These will hit you with tridents, which can easily kill you due to the sudden amount of enemies. When these are defeated, you can kill the ghost, which will drop various items. One of them is the 3-bolt helmet. Her loyal followers can also drop this item, but it won't be enchanted. Combine that with the craftable 3-bolt chestplate to get the special ability to be able to breathe underwater. For each oxygen bar, it will decrease the chestplate by 1 durability. Another drop is the frozen key. It opens a special chest in a new structure. A mineshaft-like bunker that has an entrance on top. It's filled with pillagers. Behind some ice, there's a treasure room with a frozen chest that can only be opened with that frozen key. In this chest you will find one special item, the Rune of the Storm, used for special enchants. More about it later. Another new item are the 2 new custom paintings, which can be found in here. To progress further, you all need to know that this mod depends on the main one, made by this developer called Obscuria Essentials. Energy is a bit more complicated in this mod, as you need the weather to be thunder or rain in order to power some machines. Firstly, get the lightning rod. This will attract lightning during rain. The next block you will need is the transmitter. Each time a lightning strikes, the rod will transport the energy to the transmitter, which will then split them to all 4 sides. If you rather want to store your energy to have enough when it stops raining, you can use energy batteries. Add a battery into your tower. When a lightning strikes, it will ignore the transmitter and power the batteries. Each battery can store 3 charges. When the lowest one receives a redstone signal, it transfers it to the transmitter. Don't worry, batteries are transportable when charged. One can also use reflective lenses, which reflects the signal by 90 degrees, but lowers the power level by 1. Each machine has a receiving side, where energy can be accepted. On the other sides, it won't work. You can rotate blocks using the constructor wrench. The splitting table is used to open the Rune of the Storm. Place the item on the table and use a splitter. This is a tool that has a special ability, being able to destroy a large area of stone blocks. It's also a good weapon. Watch out, during this process the environment around the table will be destroyed and transformed into icy blocks. This results into giving you magic dust and the Heart of the Storm. Use the ladder in a stone cutter to specialize it. Either it can be applied on a chestplate or on a sword. To specialize it, select the ability and then take it out. Hold your equipment piece in the offhand and right-click. It will be enchanted. The chestplate just needs to be equipped in order to be enchanted. If applied on a sword, the enchanting piercing strike will deal out 7 hearts of damage each 3rd strike. If applied on a chestplate, the enchant crystallization will prevent you from dying, as you will be revived for another 40 seconds. But you cannot escape death. The other item, Magic Dust, is used in various recipes. Firstly, the Distortion Blade. With the right click, you can dash forwards. If Shift is held while doing so, you will dash backwards. During this ability, you will also get Absorption. Then also the Blade of the Northern Star. With the right click, you will get 2 seconds of invulnerability, cooldown 25 seconds. Or the Skin Potion, which makes you invulnerable but also immobile, meaning very slow and no jumping. But real powerful equipment can be made if you craft an incomplete magic catalyst. Use a plasma furnace by equipping it with this bowl, then power it with an energy shot. It will transform it into a magic catalyst. This allows you to create the Obsidian Executioner armor set. When you have this equipped, slain mobs will drop obsidian hearts, which can only be picked up with this equipment. After collecting 5, it will trigger Massacre, granting Strength 2, Speed and Absorption 3. It also displays really cool soul particles around you. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I really enjoyed reviewing this as the whole mod lore and development looks amazing. If you like to enjoy sneak peeks, you can join the Discord. I really hope it will be updated soon. Stay safe and game. Ciao!